Hi there. Hello there. I'm up here. Uh-huh. Men. All right. Here's my lesson today in our Blondes Prefer Gentlemen series. Muscles have some. As soft and curvy as women are, and men love that, women also love it when men are muscular. And what does this part have to do with being a gentleman? It's an interesting look because there's a lot of muscly men who are not gentlemen. But part of being a gentleman is being mindful of your health and also your appearance and also your appeal and the respect that you show others and also show yourself. And so having muscles in your arms, chest muscles, the things that make man manly, the total part that is just so masculine, it's the complete opposite of a woman, to have the kind of muscles that a woman just can't have even if she worked really hard at it. Our bodies are different, men's and women's. And I worked out for about 5 months with a personal trainer who was a professional bodybuilder, a champion actually, Mr. Divine. He was, he's still competing. He's been Mr. Universe, Mr. California 3 times, Mr. America, Mr. United States. Anyway, he's got a house full of awards. And one time we were out doing some floor exercises, and he was trying to get me to have one of those big balls in between my knees, and then you kind of reach up and grab it and then put it over your head, and then reach up again and then put it back in between your knees, and then go back down and then come back up. And anyway, I just couldn't figure out how to do it because until him, I had never worked out in a gym before, and I just didn't know how to do it. Every single apparatus in there was something that was new to me. It was totally unfamiliar. I had done things like in high school playing tennis and basketball, anything, but I'd never done, bodybuilding. And so I asked him, would you show me what you're trying to get me to do? And so he got on the ground and he was doing it. And I don't know what came over me, but I just reached down and I went to just totally tickle him in his stomach, and I felt it, and I go, oh, it was like rocks. His whole stomach was like rocks. And I don't make a habit of touching men's stomachs. I mean, hardly ever, if ever, never. I never do that. But for some reason, I got to feel his stomach, and it was as hard as rocks, and I thought, wow, wouldn't that be different to reach down there and feel, rocks for his stomach instead of this soft marshmallowy feel? And it was unbelievable. I mean, it was unbelievable. And the kind of confidence that man and every other man there in the gym that I noticed had, because of their discipline over their physical self and sculpting deliberately their muscles, and not just some of their muscles, every muscle, discovering, what these are called, and these, all of them, and, the whole thing. It's just really interesting. For me personally, I just really, really notice a man's arm muscles and their chest muscles, and they're like these back ones here. Anyway, so that was just an amazing experience to watch and to feel what that feels like to, wow, a man is so muscular. It was just such a foreign thing, but I really respected it. I really, really respected it. And what an admirable thing it is to take the time and not be obsessive about it, not be looking down upon others because they don't, but just to be concerned about yourself and your own health. That's the best thing I think about it. So that is my lesson in my Blondes Prefer Gentlemen series today, is that to be mindful, to be respectful of your own your own person. You don't need to judge anybody else except for yourself, but to be mindful that, to have that kind of personal discipline, personal strength, personal power, personal respect will really inadvertently earn you the respect of others, and also help with a lot of the other things that we've been talking about having your clothes fit well, having you feel more masculine. And so I thought it was worth mentioning. So thank you so much for watching this segment on muscles and men. I'm Diane, Blondes Prefer Gentlemen.